Hello once again everyone and welcome back to another edition of Let's Play Empire Total War. When last we left off, we fought a major battle here in and around Bavaria, fighting off a fairly goodly sized Polish force, um, which as you can see is still causing some serious problems in our lands and in our territory. So what we're going to do is kick the living crap out of them. We've got a reinforcement army here under Eamon Crisp. What he will likely be doing in the not too distant future is pressing out. I'm going to try to take out Prague and move up that direction, and see if I can't use these two armies in conjunction, keep them, excuse me, keep them at a fairly good amount of troops inside them, and kind of leapfrog my way around in this region, all the while continuing to bleed America dry as a giant bankroll for the wars going on in Europe, while continue expanding here. We've got an army down here that's going to capture Guatemala. We've got an army here that is waiting for intel, possibly to move into the Black Hills and then maybe up into the Huron territory there. So certainly want to use that to our advantage and continue mopping up the few stray mainland not counties, territories in the Americas, while all of the while continuing to press our major European foes in, obviously, Europe. By and large, with the exception of the invasion that happened quite a while ago at this point, I'm leaving India alone. If I get to the point where I've got Europe more or less under my heel, and I can continue to finance more and more armies and larger armies, I'll do that, and I'll move down into India, probably not by navy, but by land, and kind of march in that way. Barring that, though, most of the rest of this campaign is probably going to take place in Europe. As we, all pretty much again have America subdued entirely under British rule. Europe is now the next major point of assault. But enough of me blabbing on for a little while. Let's get this fight started against this Polish army here. Okay. I am actually going to fight this one out, because this is enough that it won't immediately kill it, I don't think, unless I put serious damage on it. So we're going to use Mr. Bond here. We have Eamon Crisp as reinforcements and backup. And let's finally kick these Polish people out of Bavaria. Okay, got a decent-sized army here. Not terribly difficult terrain, but I will do this off-camera, get the setup done, and meet you back here in a second. Okay, here we are. I've got over here the main body of the army, parts 1 and 3 over here. Decent chunk of infantry, and then the grenadier forces. In the center section here, I've got, or the section over here, number 2, I have the additional bit of infantry. I'm going to try to move the cannons up here onto this ridge, see if I can't use anything with them. I looked at the land, and we're all pretty much downhill. Anything that we shoot from the position that we are currently at is just going to skip, probably clear over whatever it is that we're trying to hit. So, not going to be able to use our artillery unless we get them onto some amount of elevation and into a position where we can actually use it. Beyond that, our best attack right now is just going to be throw men at it until it dies. So, let's see what they've done. Pause a moment. Let's see what sort of position they have. They've got some cannon there with some horse guarding it. And I think what I can do is come up on the flank here, while at the same time using these guys to drive this off, bringing the cannon up this way. Maybe, I think if I position properly, if I get like up here or something, and maybe into this little kind of hamlet, I can fire into the major force of the army. So let's see what we can do in order to bring about a English victory. Alright. Good. So we're going to move you up like that. Won't move the cannon and the cannon bodyguard up just yet. You, however, are going to move like this, followed by that division like that. We are getting the reinforcements coming in from Aiming Crisp's army. Okay, these guys aren't deploying, which is nice. Alright. Ring like that, double quick. I'm gonna bring the cannon guard up, just as a reinforcing force. And also kind of as a screen, while I bring the cannons themselves up. Want you like that. Okay, they're withdrawing those guys. Let's see if we can't wait for them to get into range. Hold fire. Wait until there's enough of them to do some damage. Now go. There we go. And horse units. Attack! Okay. So, let me see. It looks like their plan is putting pressure on these guys. So I'm going to actually take the garrison, or the cannon guard, and shift them this way. Yeah, that didn't really work for you, did it? Okay. Okay, so I need to take you guys. Oops, there we go. Pivot. Like this. It's a quick step. You lot are going like this, or going to go like this. Nope, come on. Ugh, I hate. There we go, like that. And first battalion, I want you guys like that. Third, you guys are going to come round flank like that. No, 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 no. Get out of there. Get out of there before you all get killed. Okay, redeploy up here. Are those cannons coming? They are kind of in position. What is your problem? I guess there's not enough men to actually move the cannon, which is interesting. Okay, you're gonna come up this way. You, Mr. Crisp, are not going anywhere. You are gonna fall back. Okay, cool. Advance, please. Looks like the Polish are harassing our forces over here as they're getting into position. Quick step, lads. Quick step. Our general's there as an encouragement to his men. You lot, halt. Move into lined position, please. Fire when ready. You guys I'm actually going to use as a screen for retreating forces. Now, you can... actually, you might be useful. So we've got cannon on a properly usable side of the field now. Okay, you guys are moving. You guys are moving. I want you guys quicker. And tilt like that. Run. Alright. Move up, please. You lot come round as such. Cut through the buildings and pressure their flank. These guys are putting sufficient amounts of pressure on Polish forces there. And third rank. Readjust your deployment like that. So stop. I want these guys to get in line, or get into position first. You guys, go after them. I want you on this ridge over here. Leg it. Nope, click. Thank you. Okay, these guys are moving into position, which means I can take these guys and move them forward. Quick. Take these guys, move them forward as well. We'll kind of create a funnel here. Bring these guys over on this side. Cannon doesn't look like it's going to be overly useful. Where's my horse unit? Oh, they're fighting those guys. Okay, so the second unit that is retreating. Hooray! You kill them. Okay. Deploy. Run. Oh dear. Got a unit that is managed to make it around us. Alright, General. I want you up in the town. I want you guys fix bayonets. Charge. These guys look like they've got a pretty good amount of control over the line on this side, and these guys are certainly going to continue to put the pressure on. So I'm not overly worried. You're not going to be helpful at all, I don't think. What do you have? 8? Nah. Come after these guys, take out those cannon. How many do you have? 7. You lot come over here and chase those down. Looks like everything's kind of sorted at this point. Take these guys out. Keep the pressure on, lads. 5. We'll head that way. I want you guys. Bayonets, charge. And pivot. I actually have a clear shot on these guys without damaging any of my men. That's interesting. No, don't let them go. Get them. Get over there. Yeah, they're off. Go after them. Get up there. you guys up here. Actually, we can take those guys out. That'd be lovely. Okay. Chase those down. You're mopping those up. I'm impressed with this unit. It's choosing not to break. Get him! Bayonets. Get in there. I don't want to fire now. There's one man left there. 16 left there. Yeah, they're a loss. Those two are a loss. And I think that's the battle, it would seem. So, yeah. Continue. Let's see what mop-up we can do. Kill as many of the buggers as you can. Oop. Bayonets. Get them. And we'll kick it up into fast mode, because there's really not a lot of other orders that need to be issued. Okay. Took a decent amount of casualties in that, but, really broke their will to fight. Why do you keep not attacking? Charge. Get them. There we go. Okay. These 13 horsemen have actually proved to be really rather useful. Much more so than I had originally anticipated them being, given that there's, 13 of the buggers. I think there was a few more at the start of the fight. I can't quite remember. Come on. Get at least below 10, please. Nope, nope, you changed the direction. 11, 10, good. 9, 8, 7. Where'd you... Oh, I guess we got them all. Okay, hooray. I won't complain about that. Okay, we lost 256 and completely destroyed that army. Sent them packing for sure. And then, Mr. Bond, your army is going to move back into Bavaria. Aim and Crisp can certainly finish those guys off without much of a problem, I don't think. Okay. I don't think there's anything else that remains to be done this particular turn. Yeah, have you already moved? You have done. Okay. Alright, and we will be making 12,000 income on the next turn. And let's see what the intermission brings. Okie day, we've got a gentleman here. And there is a university, so we'll move him up that way. Good amount of income. I don't know if it's worth it to actually repair any of those. It is worth it to fix up this army, though. So I'm going to take that, dump some money into fixing them up. Can I get him? No, I cannot. So I'm going to let him go for a moment. Keep you here. Dump some money into fixing that up. Repair. 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 A lot of damage done by the Polish. And I've got right around 25 left. That I'll fix up. And... Kinda wish I had another body house in this section just for public order. I'll put that in. And if I exempt from tax, no, it doesn't help much. Let's see, how bad does it get if I move everyone off? I think I'm just gonna have to eat that. Let's see if they decide to rebel. It'll give me the last push I need by taking down the rebellion to convert the land entirely. So what I'm gonna do is come down here and take Gibraltar. Gimme. Demand your surrender, and I've accepted it. Hooray! So we now have Gibraltar under our authority. Another settlement taken. The next move is going to be Lisbon. What I might end up doing in the not-too-distant future, especially in settlements like this... What settlement is this? Salamanca. Maybe once Salamanca's done, I might start burning down some of the universities. Because those do create disorder and clamor for reform. And it's a quick and dirty way and not necessarily advantageous, but technology-wise, I'm not trying to blister along the technology tree with any sort of speed or anything. So it might present some amount of advantage to just go, screw it, and burn some of the universities down in settlements like Spain, where I am having public order problems. I'm going to wait certainly until that technology is finished being researched, but that is something that I will consider doing and have done before in past games. When technology is no longer an issue, I mean, I've got plenty of income right now. Things are coming in at a pretty consistent pace in terms of finance, so the economic engines, I'll certainly keep researching those in the universities I do have. Military, we're getting some advantage as we continue on, but yeah, overall, things aren't going to improve much in terms of the tactics that I need to use and the advantages I get from research to make having universities everywhere doing very, very slow research something that is worth my time. I've got a construction report, so things have been built in places, hooray. Troops have been recruited, captured Gibraltar, agent recruited. The British Museum, where nothing is British. Hooray! If you've never been to the British Museum, especially those of my viewers who are in the United Kingdom, certainly worth a trip down, especially if you're interested in any of classical era Europe. There's a lot of very, very interesting stuff from Greece and Egypt and that culture and time and place. Where is my... There he is. Come along, Mr. Spy. Let's move you along. And I think oh, you're the only one that needs repair. Yeah, sure. Have it. Why not? We've got the little bit of money that you require, so sure. Okay. I think that's it for this turn. Yeah, because you're waiting for these guys who can meet up with you now. Just switch you in there. Good. And then your target is Prague. And what are you putting in here? A lot of cannon. These Polish really like their cannon and horse, and not that those are bad. I mean, I certainly, have a decent amount of both, but they are not so much for infantry, except for that one battle that we fought, again, quite a while ago at this point.